Hello, and welcome back to The Path English. Today, I need to ask you something. Who are you when everything is silent? Today's story is different. It's not just about learning English, it's about losing your voice and finding it again. In this episode, I will speak slowly. I will use simple words. I will repeat important ideas. You can listen. You can repeat. You can speak with me. This is shadowing. You listen. Then you repeat. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Let's begin. Part 1. The silence. I wake up in a quiet apartment. No waves, no ocean. Just silence. The room is small. Gray walls, closed curtains, cold air. For a moment, I don't move. I look at the ceiling. Something feels wrong. Not fear, not pain. Emptiness. I sit up slowly. There is a desk in front of me. On the desk, a microphone, a laptop, a notebook. My hands touch the microphone. It feels familiar, but I don't remember why. I open the notebook. Inside I see words. Speak clearly. Repeat slowly. Help them believe. Help who? I stand up and walk to the mirror. I look at my reflection. I know this face, but I don't feel connected to it. I whisper, "Who are you?" The man in the mirror does not answer. Part 2. The voice. I turn on the laptop. There are hundreds of audio files, all with the same name: episode, lesson, story. I click one. A voice begins to play. Calm, warm, confident. "Hello, my friends. Welcome back." My heart beats faster. I know that voice. It is mine, but it sounds stronger, braver, happier. I sit down. I listen carefully. The voice says, "You can speak. You can improve. You can start again." Tears fill my eyes. Why don't I remember saying this? Why don't I feel this confidence now? I close the laptop. The silence returns, and with it, doubt. Maybe I stopped speaking. Maybe I gave up. Maybe I forgot who I was. Part 3. The Fear. There is a message on the screen. One unread email. Subject: Why did you disappear? My hands shake. Disappear? I open it. "Alex, your lessons changed my life. Why did you stop posting? We are waiting." Waiting. The word stays in my mind. Waiting. Did I stop because I was tired? Because I was afraid? Because I thought I wasn't good enough? Sometimes we don't lose our memory. Sometimes we lose our courage. I sit in the chair. I try to speak. Nothing comes out. My throat feels tight. I try again. "My name is..." Silence. Fear grows inside me. What if I'm not that person anymore? What if the confident voice was just an illusion? Part 4. The Choice. I pick up the microphone. It is heavier than before. Or maybe I am weaker. I close my eyes. I breathe in, slowly. I remember small things. A student saying, "Thank you." A comment. "Now I can speak at work." A message. "I believe in myself." My heart beats stronger. Maybe I don't need to remember everything. Maybe I only need to choose. Choose to speak. Choose to try. Choose to begin again. I open my eyes. The room is still gray, but it feels different, less cold. I press the record button. The red light turns on. For a moment, I freeze. Then I speak. "Hello, my friends." My voice shakes, but it is real. Part 5. Who am I? I continue speaking, slowly, clearly. "I don't have a perfect story today," I say, "but I have an honest one." I tell them the truth, that sometimes we feel lost. Sometimes we forget our strength. Sometimes we stop believing in our own voice. But identity is not memory. Identity is decision. Who am I? I am not just a teacher. I am not just a voice on a screen. I am someone who chooses to speak again. And you? You are someone who chooses to learn again. You are someone who chooses to try again. You are someone who refuses to stay silent. I look at the red light. It is small, but powerful. Like one word, like one step, like one breath. I smile. "My name is John," I say, "and I am still here." The recording ends. The room is quiet again, but now the silence feels peaceful, not empty. Outside, the city moves. Cars pass. Life continues. And inside, I understand something simple. We don't find ourselves in big dramatic moments. We find ourselves when we decide not to give up. Great work today, my friend. You listened. You stayed. You practiced. Now let's reflect together. Who are you when you decide to be brave? Listen again. Repeat again. Shadow again. Each time your voice becomes stronger. This is the Path English. I'm John. Keep listening. Keep speaking. And most importantly, keep choosing who you want to be. See you next time.